It's Mark again, and as you can see, I am on my own. I'll give it a few minutes for everyone to catch up and see who appears, so I'll just give it a minute. Just checking that you can hear me. Yeah, I think we've got everything working all right. Microphone working, camera looks like it's working. So if you are there, come and say hello. If you're on Facebook, please feel free to comment. And oh, hi from Holland. Hello. Let me put my glasses on. I can't see anything here. Sorry about that. Right, let me just sit down for just a minute. There we go. That's better. Jeanette's here. Yay, Wendy. Loud and clear. Thank you, Wendy. And Ali's here as well. Ah, what a day. Well, I'm on my own today because Helen is, she's in London. Yep, she's watching our daughter perform on stage in the West End. Is it the West? I don't know. It's in London somewhere anyway. Could be the West End. So yeah, she's doing that tonight. So I'm here holding the fort. So oh, hiya, Brenda. Yeah, so I am on my own, hand solo. Hopefully we'll do a couple of projects using the stamp sets that are on. We have a special offers of the week. I don't know whether you've seen it on the website. Let me just, I wonder if I can post that. Let me just see if I can put that link in for you. Let me just see now. Give me a second. So look, see who else is here. Oh, can I do comments on there or not? Oh, we don't have to do comments. I'll leave it. I can't do the comments. I can't post the link. So, but you'll find them on offers of the week on the Visible Image website. Who else we got here? Hiya, Bridget, Jane, Haley as well. Hi, everyone. Yeah, we've got quite. Oh, Jane's here as well. They are amazing, Jane. They are amazing offers. Oh, Julie as well, and Pauline. They've been quite a few people who've taken up those offers. I will show you what they are. So let me just see if I can show you what those offers actually are. If I'm not getting in the way or anything here. Let me just see. See if we can do this here. There we go. So the offers of the week, and they are only for a week, so they will change every week. We do have the first set of 3. Now these are 50% off the retail price. So in the first set of 3. We have the amazing Glimmer of Light. Great stamp set that with a moth. And I love that sentiment there. Even in our darkest moments, there is always a glimmer of light. Let me just turn that over for you so you can see. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look how amazing. Oops, wrong way around. Look how amazing that is. Great size as well. Even in our darkest moments, there is always a glimmer of light. And you've got a smaller moth and a little tiny moth as well. And you've got that light bulb as well. I'll put these out of order. Oh no, I haven't. That's right. So that's the first one. The next one in the set is obviously it would go with it perfectly, which is the Shining Bright set. Again, nice large light bulb there with the word shine in it as well. We've got a great sentiment to there, which is don't let someone dim your light simply because it's shining in their eyes. We also have the shine there, a smaller light bulb, and we also have Shine Bright. Great, great, great set. I think that's amazing. Really, really cool. Very, very useful. So I'll hopefully I'll be able to do 2 demonstrations today. Depends how quick I am. Who knows? Who knows how quick I'll be? We'll see. And then also, as part of that, is we also get this amazing Strobe stencil as well. One of our best-selling stencils. Kind of worth its weight in gold, really. It's great if you want to put any focal point in the center there. It just lends itself to that. Absolutely amazing. We've got Handy Scandy's Crafty Adventures. What are we making today? Well, you'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure I do great. We'll see now. I'm having to do everything by myself. So that is the first of the offers for the week. Then the other set of offers for the week, which I'll do another live demonstration on Saturday. And in this set, we've got a kind of, you know, those ones don't have to be used for Halloween, but they work great with Halloween as well. Great for all occasions. These are good for Halloween, but I like using schools and all kinds of things. So this is our Mr. Bone Jangle set. Really, really cool. I love this one. Again, we've got the long way around. We have the skulls, 3 different sizes. We also have the left and right one. I like that. And a smaller skeleton as well. Very useful, really cool that is. Then we also have this set, which I like this one. I love this set. Not used enough, so I'm going to use that as well, probably on Saturday. This is called the Just Breathe set. So we also have this large rib cage, I would say, with the spine part in that as well. And we also have really cool words like breathe and immortal. We have some really cool splats on there as well. I like those splats. And then we also have down here, we have, oh, that side there. We also have this gorgeous heart. And I like this one here, you see, on the other side. Let me turn that over so you can see it a little bit more. There. There's the, that one there. It's like a, you know, like when somebody's dead, they do those white lines around it. So that, I did artist in there as well, like he's, but yeah, I thought that's really cool. Different, very useful as well. You can put roses with this, it works well as well. Let's have a look, see what else. Oh, I'm obsessed. Oh, thank you, Christine. Nola here as well. Oh, I have a black screen. I can't hear, I can hear, but can't see anything. Anyone help? Are you on Facebook, Nola, or on YouTube? If you're on YouTube, jump across. If you're on Facebook and you can't see it for some reason, go on to YouTube because we're on there as well, streaming in HD on YouTube. So please have a look on YouTube if you can't see it there. Oh right, yeah, you try real. That's a good idea as well. Who knows? Could be an update you need. And then also in this other set, as well as we've got this awesome skull shadow, really nice. You put roses with that as well. That looks really nice. Isabella just made it, just about because I haven't started yet. So yeah, let me just change that camera again to 4. Is it 4:3? Oh, I've lost where I am now. Front camera 4. Oh, there we go. Yes. So again, these sets are 50% off. So have a look at the website. You know, just it's not compulsory. I mean, I'm sure there's lots of you have already got it. We're just doing a demonstration tonight, or I am doing a demonstration tonight, showing you what you can do, some ideas what you can do with it, and we'll see where we get from that. So I'll just say a quick hello to a few other people there. Oh, you never saw well, that's it. You see, this is why kind of besides bringing off, showing you new things that we bring out and doing demonstrations, I like to kind of go back and some of my classic favorites, the ones that I like, or maybe that you may not have seen, because lots of people just kind of, they miss things on the website. I do it myself. I'll miss things and go, I like that. So yeah, have a look. So we're kind of showing you the new ways to use maybe products that are a little bit older but still really cool. So if you missed them, have a look. These aren't being discontinued. We're just doing an offer for the week, 50% off the price of each of those bundles. So you're saving, it's probably £30 and it's only about $14.99. So great saving there on each of them. So yeah, have a look and see what you think. I shall. Oh, yeah. Well, there we go. Look, that's Isabella. I'll stand up there. Obviously, a little bit messy there. There we go. But there we go. That's my T-shirt. Yeah, I thought skulls and everything and Halloween coming. I thought I'd do that. Present from Helen. So let me just change the camera view for everyone. So look, see where we are with the camera. I've messed around with the camera now. I've made a mess of it. Let's have a look. Camera 2. Okay, let's go to camera 2 and we'll see where we are. Okay, right. I think we need to go out just a touch there. Right. I think we're in a better place. Oh, not too far. A little bit more. There we go. So I'm going to use hopefully do a demonstration with the Shining Bright today. We'll see how long it takes me to do the one for the first one. First one I'm going to do is the Glimmer of Light. I love this. Again, even if you're not, I love moths. They're different from butterflies, obviously. But even if you don't like the skull, just colour it in black. I personally like it. The Death's Head moth, really cool. Very Silence of the Lambs kind of look there going on. And I will also use this stencil. So that's where we're starting. So What I'd probably do though is that because some things have to dry, I may start the second card at the same time as the first one, because I may put some texture paste through these, and hopefully when it dries, it'll be dry by the time I get to it. So we'll see how we get on with that now. So the oh, what's that? Yeah, similar to light bulbs, yeah. So what I'll do is we'll put these to one side, and do you know what? It's kind of weird because normally I work to music, so I'm kind of like, it's weird that I can't hear any music. I'm working to silence, so sorry about that. It's a shame that we don't have this kind of like, you can actually speak during a live as well. You know, like you've got feedback, so that's a shame. Like a Zoom kind of call. Maybe that'll come in the future. Who knows? So I'm going to use these first of all. So the first thing I'm going to do is I shall get a stencil. One that I've unpacked, obviously. So let me put these to one side. So I'm going to use this stencil now. Because I want to do, possibly, I'm going to try. I'm going to try and do two cards at the same time. So bear with me whilst I try and work out how I'm going to do two and get them drying as well. So the first thing I'm going to use is I'm going to stencil onto a piece of white card. This is, if you're asking what kind of card that is the Strathmore 300, I think it's called, the Bristol card, Bristol board. I'm not sure what you exactly call it. People call it different things. So that's the card I'm working on. I'm going to use my stencil. I will tape it down because I'm going to use some. I haven't actually planned what I'm going to do tonight with this, so bear with me if it seems a bit like unplanned, because it kind of is. The idea is in my head, as a lot of things are when you're creating. So hopefully this will work out to be something that, you know, be pretty cool. If you're just coming in, then just say hello. You know, we've got 42 people watching, which is nice. If you want to say hello, great. Sometimes it's nice just to meet new people who, obviously we have regulars. It's nice to meet everyone new as well. I don't mind you lurking. That's what they call people, isn't it? Who don't speak anything. Lurkers. I do a lot of lurking myself, so that's strange. Right, I'm going to use some of the distress. Can you see it? Right, okay, we got that. That's the distress grit paste. This is the white one, which is a Ranger one, which is a little bit gritty, but I can't. I'm sure. Sorry, you can't see that. I've got to sort out my camera that's got a little bit too much white on it, so we'll sort that out. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my palette knife. This is lovely texture paste. I do like this, using this one, and we're going to just go through this with a stencil. Again, not going to be perfect. You know, the less perfect probably the better. It just looks really cool. I kind of working into towards the center, or work out from the center. Depends on which way you're going or which hand, whether you're right-handed or left-handed. And you know, some people maybe want that perfect all the way going out, right out. You know, I used to be like that, but I've kind of gone the other way, and like, it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. I kind of like it more that way. So, what's over? Oh, Bristol Smooth. That's it, Jeanette. Bristol Smooth. Yeah. I'm not sure if I think there's other companies besides Strathmore that do Bristol card. Don't quote me on that, but I'm sure there's more than one company that does it. So they're all very much probably of a similar kind of quality. So we'll scrape the excess back in there. What's everyone been doing today? I've been. What have I been doing today? Oh, I've had a few Zoom. I've had a Zoom meeting with somebody as well, a load of people. Again, it's one of those things that you have to do. So yeah, I had it in the Zoom meeting. I don't like Zoom meetings. I'm not used to doing it, so I find that kind of thing hard. So we'll peel that off, and that's looking pretty nice. Now I've got some water. The first time I've actually had water down there as well. Quite often I forget the water and it goes hard, and then I have to throw it away. I know, sacrilege, isn't it? My own stencil, I have to throw them away. Right, but not this time. I'm a good boy. Right, so I will dry that a little bit because I want to spray on that. So just start drying this off. Now I'm not jumping. You know what? Tonight I'm kind of trying not to have many things that are pre-done, or I'm trying to do it, you know, as we go. So we'll see, you know, which is why I don't know how long something's going to take. It could take a little bit longer than I planned, but we will just go with the flow. And I've got some new colours. I'll tell you what I did get today was some new distress inks as well. So that's cool. Distress ink spray inks. I thought, wow, you know, I don't have enough of them, so I thought I'd buy some of try and fill some of the colours that I don't have a lot of. So what's everybody else been doing today? Oh, there's Ivy there. Hi, Ivy. Right, so I'm it's starting to dry, that is. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that to one side, and I'm going to work on the second card at the same time. So you will have to rewind if you don't know what I'm doing so far, so we'll see where we go from here. So the next part I'm going to do is I'm going to get an old CD. I think it's an old scratch. It's an old blank scratch CD. So I'm going to just put that down as well. We're going to put this to one side to dry a little bit more. I'm going to spray that afterwards. So I'm going to I've got two stencils. One being cleaned at the moment and another cleanish one. So, and now I'm going to put this stencil on top as well. So this is the fun part with, you know, working with something a little bit different. I do like using CDs on projects. I know lots of people used to use them a lot in the past, but I still quite like using them. I do like using CDs. Right, and it's a way to use them up again, you know, things that you would normally throw away. Now, what I'm going to do is I do have some of these lunar pastes. I've got two different colours here, so I'm thinking I'm going to use this one because I've already used this one once before, and I've got one of these that is dry. So if this one doesn't dry quickly enough on this here, I'll have to resort to. Let me show you one that I've already dried off. You see that one there. So that one's already. This is already bone dry. So if when I'm using this, it doesn't dry in time, I'm just going to have to use this one. We'll see now. But I do quite like that. That's cool, isn't it? We'll use that one for the other card. Right. So some lunar paste. This is like sparkly glitter paste. That's all it is. Very cool. And I do like using that. And I do actually believe, although this is called, what's this one called? This one's Stella Champagne, but I'm not sure it is actually Stella Champagne because normally when it's that low, I've probably Frankensteined it and put something else in there and added something together to make up the colour or enough of it. So we're just going to go through with that paste. I do like this. This is where you can have lots of fun. Again, try and go, although I didn't there, try and go with the way the rays go. It just makes it a little bit easier to put the paste on. And I'm probably going to go to the edge where possible on this one. I do like I don't like it being partially done. But this is for the second card, so you'll have to bear with me. And you know, if you've got these stamps, then feel free to kind of craft along, you know, if you want to. I will have to do some more proper craft alongs, maybe like a week in advance or 2 weeks in advance for to get the products or whatever, and then we could have some fun all together. Maybe like show you what you're making as well. You could, yes. If you don't, yeah, that's good. You probably have to cut it because maybe like out of like shiny card or something. I suppose you could do that. Yeah, that's quite easy. But it's quite nice when you peel it off and you've got the reflection from the CD as well as the paste. But yeah, I do like that idea actually, using a bit of shiny card. We could do that. Right, so I'll close this up. And take this off as well. Oh, that's looking good. Right. Normally with CDs, you do have to just pick it up, gently pick it up, and when you get to the edge there, just use a wipe, just wiping off the excess around the edge there. Again, don't worry too much about the very center, because normally you're going to cover that with whatever you're going to use this on your card. I mean, if you wanted to be more careful, then you didn't, then you could have done it a different way. But we'll get away with that. So we've got that one there, and that's do you see how that reflects the light? I love that. I love that a lot. Again, there's a totally different colour to the other one, I must admit. That one there. Let me just see. Oops. Fingers here. Come on, camera, wake up. It's trying to. There we go. There. So that's, again, that's a dry one, and that one's still wet. It's probably going to take longer to dry on here because obviously it doesn't absorb any moisture on the CD, so it's just going to have to dry on its own. You could, right. Does Helen stop me? I just want to know. Possibly. Sometimes she doesn't stop me, but she gets very fidgety and impatient. So she's not known for her patience. She can, you know, she likes to have something done quickly and not take her time with it. Me, I can take ages doing something. So that's the two there. Now we'll put those to one side. Well, I'll let that dry. We'll bring this one back in now, and I've got glittery hands now. Goldfinger. Right, I'm just seeing how dry that is. Do you know what? I can probably get away with that. So what we'll have is some kitchen roll. Aha. That's one thing I've nearly forgot, but I've got kitchen roll here. We'll do some spraying of some inks. I'm not sure whether, maybe we'll use some of the new ones I've got. I don't know, we'll have a look. So we'll put some kitchen roll down. Probably need some more actually, because I'm going to get kitchen. Do you know, am I the only one that sprays their iPad and their phone and everything else that gets anywhere close to spraying? I do that all the time. So we've got some. We'll get some sprays out now and we'll do some spraying. Now the colours, I haven't decided where we're going to go with colours yet. So kind of thinking moths. So we're going to go kind of a bit dark here. We've got some black soot. Ooh, what else colour? Well, I might have some spiced marmalade as well. Squeezed lemonade maybe. Or what other colours? I bought some new ones. Oh no! I'll tell you what I used. Oh, this is a good one. Look, this one came today. The Villainous Potion. That's like, I think it's some kind of purple. I haven't used that one yet, so we'll have a little play. I'll do some spraying. Do you know what? I have to get this off now. I want to see what the spray's like. Is it me, or this is the only? I love these, you know, the Ranger sprays. But do you know what I don't like doing is opening them up all the time. I always tell me if there's a simpler way of opening these things up. They are quite hard to open up. Somebody's going to tell me a quick way to do this now, aren't they? Right. Okay. Oh, so not. Look at the state of this now. It's this bit that always gets me. I know that they're good to be sealed because obviously you don't want them to leak, but then you just can't. I can't seem to get into mine half the time. Right. Okay. So we do have this one, a Villainous Potion. I like that one. So we're going to try that bit of that one as well. Right. What colour to start with? Do you know? I think I'm going to use a bit of squeezed lemonade to start off with. Now I could probably use oxides as well on this. So. We'll see what we get there. Some squeezed lemonade, spice marmalade. Ooh. I'm thinking Halloweenish or kind of darkish kind of colours. Oh, tell you what, I need to show you. If you haven't seen it on my lives before, we're not doing this, but we're doing something that I did. I don't remember when I did this, but this was a little while ago. Probably a year ago, maybe longer. I don't remember even when I did this, but that was using a different stencil. That was the collision stencil. Nice stencil, that one. But yeah, I think that's, come on camera, wake up. Camera's annoying me today. Since I moved it, I haven't retuned it in, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that is kind of quite nice. I do like that. Just let me zoom in there so you can see that a little bit more. Yeah, that's nice. So we're not, well, we can try and aim for something like this. This is just on a piece of cardboard, but that looks, I do like what I did with that one. That was nice. Again, using that same set, really cool, really cool, like that. So so we'll do something similar. Whether it's going to be as good as that, well, we'll see now. So next colours, I think I'm going to use a little bit of spice marmalade. I'm tempted to go with this black soot, but I'm holding off for just a second. Oh, I'll tell you what I did get as well. Did I get a berries? Oh, picked raspberries. Do you know, I've been meaning to get this one. I'll tell you what, I'll use a bit of this colour first. A bit of black soot. That's right. And villainous potion. Again. Oh, very purple. Now I'll go back in with, ooh, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, wild honey. This is using the oxide now. And do you know what you need a little bit of? Some cracked pistachio, I think, there. And for warmth, I need to warm this up a little bit. Let's have a look. Oh, it's this one here. This one that refuses to open again. Right. I know it doesn't look like much at the moment, but we'll see. We'll see how we get on with this now. I'm sure I can make this work. I might just like drying that now. Right. Let's start drying this. Do you know what? I normally like this when it's at this stage when you go, no, I don't like that. But this is where you can kind of like see where you're going with it, you know? I do like using the black soot as well. I think that's a really nice kind of, it's kind of with the purple, I think that'll come out really well. Just dry those central bits off. Now it's nice sometimes to put the oxide on top because that's going to sit on top of those spray inks as well. Do I have the... I did. So now we're going to go in with some of the, I've got some oxide, this is the picked raspberry. Yeah, I'm probably shaking it wrong, I know. And do you know what you need a bit of is, show this bit green. Where's my orange? Spice marmalade. And no, I didn't want that one. That's one. We'll look for this one. Right. Hello, Avril. I'm just trying to catch up with what everyone's been saying. Do you know what I also had? What else did I get? No, I didn't get those ones. I'll tell you what. I'm just looking for... Ooh. Flickering candle. That's a quite nice one, I think. We're going for moths, so it's kind of flickering. And there was one other. Ooh. This is where play and just see what happens. And we'll dry that, and we should have something quite nice. No set plans, just go with it and see what comes out. Facebook user, hello Facebook user. You're not late, you're okay. And hiya Marie. Well, if you're late to the show, feel free to watch me on YouTube if you want to as well. We're streaming live to Facebook and YouTube. I think that if I'm on YouTube, you can actually rewind it from the very start. Don't quote me on that, but those of you who watch on YouTube will probably tell me that you can or you can't. So I would like to know myself. I'm sure that you can. I'm sure I've seen things where you can rewind, but maybe you can't. Which is good anyway. But I say what I'm demonstrating tonight is the first of the 3 sets that are on the offers of the week. So let's just zoom out. Now we want a little bit more purple in there. I'm going for that kind of. See, I want to. It's going to be a moth, so we need to have something mothish in there as well. So I'm just going to add a little bit more of that pink raspberry as well. I think that just warms up those areas that you want warmed up as well. Oh, wow, Gillian from Australia. Hi, Gillian. Again, absolutely no plan on what I'm doing tonight. Just having a play with some of my new colours, some of my old ones, and playing with some products possibly that you may not have seen before. Again, these are 3. The stencil, and the 2 stamp sets are on the offers of the week section. I'll be demonstrating this tonight, and also then again on Saturday as well. Hi Angie, USA, yay! So we'll just dry that off a little bit more. Now, one final thing I do like to use every now and again. Now, I'm not even sure whether they still sell this or not. Do they still sell this one? Perfect Pills Mists. It's kind of sunflower. It's kind of got like a gold sparkle in it. I do quite like this one as well. So I'm just going to use a little bit of that on there as well. For just a little bit of shimmer here and there. Once that dry, I'll show you exactly what it comes out like. We have Claire as well. Thank you, Claire. Now, kind of, yeah. Now, what I could do as well is here's something as well. Is I did notice that this is like I found this out by error, but it will, let me just get the camera there. If you you can heat up this powder and it kind of goes kind of glassy, and I do like the look that it gives. So I think maybe I've seen this before, but I don't know. I don't remember who did it or where it was. But I actually did it on a I think I did it by mistake. I found out myself, but I think I've seen it since other people doing it. It kind of looks like it goes glassy and melted. It's quite nice. This is the if you've only just come on now, this is the Ranger opaque grit paste. So let me just show you. Do you see how kind of shiny that's gone? I mean, that's just kind of technically overheating the paste, but I quite like that. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Yeah, you can see that better there. I kind of like that now. I think I'll stop with that. Let's move that out of the way. There, you can see it a little bit better now with the light. Yeah, that's I kind of like that. Again, never know what you're going to get when you're playing and creating, because this is basically playing, because I didn't have any set thing in my mind what I was going to do. Except use the stencils, use the products. So if you've only, let me just see how this one's doing now. So this here, this is, I texture pasted this onto, no, it's still wet. I'm going to have to use this one, which is dry. Again, they did exactly the same thing, except to put sparkly texture paste through and just let it dry. It'll take longer to dry on, obviously, an old CD. But somebody said that you could use a piece of like card to do exactly the same thing. Yes, you could. So this is for the second demonstration. I'm trying to get 2 cards done tonight. We'll see how we get on. So let's get back to this one. Next thing I want to do is I will, because I can at the moment, I will stick this, whilst I remember, I'm going to stick this onto my card blank, one that I've already created. But I might just distress the edges of this card with some ink first. Do you know what? I'll be able to sit down and do this now. One tool and some black soot. Do you know, that's one that I nearly forgot. Right. So I'll just zoom out there a touch. There we go. So, would never have thought of using a CD. Yeah, well, it's it used to be kind of popular a while ago, I think, using CDs. Not so much now, but you know, do what you want, when you want, and with whatever you want. It's just about playing, having fun, sharing a few ideas, sharing a few things that everyone makes is great. I think that's what it's all about. I like to have a play, so. It makes all the difference. Thinking, just go in there with the black soot. Again, you can't see it from here, but just going in there, the edges there, bringing that central part out into the spotlight again. Yeah, I think that looked good. That looked really good. Again, another way, I mean, this stencil really does lend itself to basically anything that you want to put, in the center, any like whether you've got a character or an image or something, anything there, it's just going to look amazing because obviously your eyes are drawn to the center. It looks great. So next thing I want to do, right, I'll stick this on top. I've got just a, this is just a 6x6 card blank. Yeah, just a standard 6x6 card blank. And I've already just put some tape on the back just to save me about 30 seconds or so sticking this down. So, and just a bit of wax paper there just to save me 2 seconds whilst I get anything stuck to it. Just see that I can't do this. Yeah, I can't do this without looking at it. Sorry. I don't want a wonky card. I'll try not to anyway. Right. That's pretty good. It's quite straight. That'll do. That's good. Good for the centre. Now the next thing we want to do, move that out of the way, is we want to use this. We're going to use the moth, which is really cool. That's going to go in the centre of this card, and we'll probably use maybe a couple of light bulbs, and we'll use that sentiment as well. So let me just get my stamping platform. Let's move this to one side for a second. So I have my stamping platform, and I'm just going to wipe my hands because I know what I'm like when you do anything live. I used to find doing lives hard. I'm still finding lives doing hard, but I think the more I do them, I think the better I get. But hopefully that you'll be inspired to do something, and I'm sure that you'll take a little bit longer than I am. But feel free to join in if you want, if you've got these stamps, or have a look on the website. So I'm going to ink this up now. Right, where's my ink pad? Whether this is the ink pad of choice, this is the, which one is this one? This is VersaFine Black. I've got 3 of these on the go, and I'm not sure which one is the blackest of them. I know all 3 need re-inking, so we will see as to which one I end up using. Again, big stamp, so it's quite a big stamp. That's my hand, and I haven't got small hands, so yeah, I'll just give you an idea as to the size of the moth. Now, for those people who don't like the skull, I say colour it in. You don't have to, use it that way. Or again, I want to go back in there, make it blacker. I did say that this ink pad is dry. You always pick up the wrong one. Haha, never mind. Thank you, Julie. You're calm and take us through the. Oh well, I try to. I'm not. I think I worked myself up beforehand. Some of you probably know how stressed out I get doing these things. There, that's gorgeous, isn't it? But I think doing lives in front of people who want to watch, and I just want to do my best that I can and give you ideas as to what you can do with the products. Again, this, we created this studio for you, so it's about sharing exactly what you can do with the things that you buy from us, or things that you've got as well. But I try and any idea is good, because you can apply lots of these techniques to your own ideas, and you could probably do them better than I could. I always use clear embossing powder. That's my embossing powder of choice. This is Wow, but I mean, I know lots of people use, there's Ranger and lots of other ones. I do like using the Wow. It's which one is this one? I need to get some more, but I'm getting a bit low now. This is the Wow embossing powder. Clear gloss, super fine, which is I think that's actually finer than the fine. Super fine. Nice embossing powder. It's good if you want detail and everything. And if you're using black embossing powder, the trouble that I always find with black embossing powder is you're always going to get those speckles everywhere. Even if you use a anti-static pad, and if I'm doing lives, I don't want to have speckles on my white card if possible. So I'm just heating that up. Just go in there just to touch so you can see. Right, we're done. So just so you can see there. Oh, I'm going to cut this out anyway, so you don't need to worry too much about that. So that looks really good. I like that. Now, this is where I didn't get much further than this when I was planning in my head, because I could have done this two ways. Now, the other way I could have done this was if I'd have sprayed it first, sprayed a piece of card first with some yellows or colours, whatever colour you want to do your moth, and then you could have stamped it. You could have done it that way first. I've been totally backwards and stamped it first, so then I have to kind of go in with some colour afterwards. Now, there's different ways you can do this. So what I would do is, the only thing I've actually done is I've actually pre-cut one out. I've cut this one out because I didn't think you wanted me to watch me cut this thing out in particular. We don't have a die for it, but you know, it took me a few minutes to do, and I just really didn't want to cut it out live. I know what I'm like with a knife. I'm sure I'd have cut myself. So the only thing that difference is with this is that I used I've just a bit of masking film over the top of that, sticky masking film over the skull, because I want to keep the skull white. Obviously, you could use if you've got this product. If I can find it. No, I don't know where I've put it now. Where did I put my product? That's a good question. I've got liquid masking film by Pebeo. Again, another great film. It's a liquid. You just brush it on. It's like rubber. It dries. But these masking film sheets, you can just cut them out to the size that you want, and that's it, masking fluid, and use it that way. I don't know where my masking fluid is at the moment. It's gone walkabout somewhere. Ah, no, it hasn't. I found it. So you can use that's for people who want to like cover up their work. It's a liquid. Just don't shake it before you use it. Just you don't want bubbles in it. So it's just a liquid rubber. And then that will cover up, dries quickly, and then you can spray to your heart's content. So now I'm going to spray this one afterwards. I should have done that beforehand, but I didn't. So you could have done, but you know, I didn't. I knew that when I was doing it. It doesn't matter. Right, so I'm going to use a couple of sprays. Now the sprays I'm going to use is, we're going to use a little bit of squeezed lemonade again. Kind of, that's the colour of choice. I'm not sure what colour moths actually are, but I think the kind of yellowy moth would go well with this. So we'll just spray that with a little bit of yellow, and maybe a little bit more orange as well. There. Now I'm going to just let that dry for a second before I heat. I'll dry it off with the heat tool a second. I wasn't trying to be too specific. I like it kind of a little bit more kind of random as to the colours. And do you know what I want to use on that as well? I'll have a little bit of this one as well, because it's got mica in, a little bit more sparkly as well on there as well. That'd be nice. Yes, you can get it in the pen, Ali. Yeah, I did have the pen once. I think it dried out on me. Maybe because I didn't use it enough. I think that was the issue, I think. So, what's everybody else been doing today? Anything really exciting? It's nice just to get away from what's going on in the world at the moment. So yeah, just try and find some time for yourself to do something a bit creative. I think we're kind of dryish with that now. Yeah. Now what I need is a knife there. Just go in with your knife and just peel that off. There we go. So we have a lovely moth with a white face. That looks good actually, I do like that. Right, now we can bring this card back in, and this will be going on here. Yeah, that's going to look nice, isn't it? Oh, work day's almost done. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Be nice to go home. Right, so that's going to start to looking really, really nice. I do like that. Let's move that into a touch so you can see it there. Yeah, again, you know, I do like having that skull there showing. Yeah, that's nice. Now, I'll tell you what I did do as well, only because I wasn't sure how I was going to get on with time, is I did cut out, I had to have a smaller moth as well, one of the smaller ones in the set. I've got two actually, so I don't know whether I'm going to use three. We'll see now. I'll see how it goes. I can't decide on whether I'm going to use two or three. And then the other thing that I've got, which is nice, is I will do a sentiment, but we've got these light bulbs as well, because I'm going to think about using some light bulbs on there as well. So again, I cut these out. I know I did say I would do it from start to finish, but some things I just really, I lost the will to live if I was going to do that bit live as well. Again, I haven't decided where these are going to go yet, but we will work that out whilst I place things. So I think I'm going to probably have maybe two light bulbs. We'll see how we get on. So I'll put those to one side and I will colour those in. I also want to use the sentiment as well, which is a really nice sentiment. Let me just move the camera out of touch. So yeah, we've got this really, really nice sentiment in the set, which is this one here. Even in our darkest moments, there is always a glimmer of light. So I'm going to use that as well. So that will go probably down the bottom there. But yeah, that'd be nice. It's just deciding what colour. Do you know what? I think I'm going to do that in black, white embossed on black. I think that's my thing, possibly. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I said that's some of the right. Yes, that's the thing. You know, I do try. Do you know what? These little moths, I found them in the bottom of my stash of things. So obviously I didn't use them originally for something, and I still got them now. So yeah, I will got to try, and every time I do something is maybe do like 2 or 3. So I've got a stash of each thing, and then you can just use them again and again. Well, I say again and again. You know, when you want to pull something out the out the bag. Right, I think I'm going to stamp that sentiment next. I told you I haven't done everything, so we shall put these on here just for a second. I'm going to see, I'll try and get 2 cards done, so we'll put this here, out of the way. I shall bring in my stamping mat. And I think I'm going to stamp that on a piece of black card. Stamp set is what I need. So we're going to use, even in our darkest moments, there is always a glimmer of light. That's a great sentiment to use. Will it fit that way? No, I'll have to do it that way. Okay. So, stamping block. Oh, we do, you know, I think the more and more that I do demonstrations, the kind of more relaxed I'll become. Let's just zoom in there a second. Right. Okay. So let me just pick that up. I can't decide on which way I'm doing this now. I'll put it on there first. I should put that on there. And look how dirty these blocks are. I need to clean my blocks. Okay. Right. Let's go for this brand new stamp, not even been used before, so we shall. I'm going to go Versamark and white embossing powder as well, I think. So I should get some white embossing powder. Oh, hi, Jean. Yes, thank you, Jean. Hopefully, once it's finished, it'll come together quite nicely. Oh, look how look, my dirtiest, grubbiest embossing pad ever. But I've got about 3 of these as well. I have a really nice clean one that's not so clean, and then this one, the grubby one. I do actually like the grubby one though. Right, I think we're done there. Right, I will use anti-static because I'm using white embossing powder. Right, let's try this. I'm trying to do this without getting my head in the way. Right, excuse me, just whilst I line that up with my head. Sorry about if I'm showing you my bald spots. There we go. All right. And give it a second on there for that ink to transfer. Once you're happy, take it off. You can just about see that. Piece of paper, white embossing powder. Oh look, this is a Ranger one. Again, no allegiance, I just, whatever I can get, I use. There, I'll put that to one side. Be very clean actually, at the moment. Right. Should just heat that up. I think this is very apt for this at this time as well. You know, I think it's kind of works. It's one of Helen's sentiments. If you've only just joined recently, maybe I just Helen's not here today. She's in London, watching her daughter in the West End. She's in a, I can't remember, but she's singing some sort of song, or 2 songs I do believe. So I know, I wish I could have been there, but I couldn't. There was only so many tickets and I didn't get one. The most important people went though, so you know that was nice. So that's the sentiment. I'll give it a second because I'm always, you know, when you get to leave the powder on there, I'm always like doing this straight away, and then I wipe off the still hot embossing powder. So give me a second for that to cool down. I'll just put the lid back on here. Now, I think that's cool enough now. Right. Okay, I'm going to trim this now, and we'll be able to put that sentiment. The question is, do I actually like this on the white? Yeah, we'll go for it. I wasn't sure because if you didn't see earlier on, I was showing everybody this this one I did before, which again is totally different from this one, but very similar. This is done on a piece of just a bit of cardboard, a cardboard box. Again, sprayed it, put some texture paste through it, a different stencil. Again, some different colours. You're never going to get the same, but I do like having a bit of fun with that there. So I do like that. That's nice. I do like that one. Again, I did that one in gold, so that's again totally different. But that's fun. Right. So let's get back to this one, and I'll cut this now. Find my knife. One knife and a ruler. And I don't know. Thank you for the sentiment. Yeah, it is a nice sentiment. It's really, really nice. I do like this one. You know, in fact, this is kind of. I don't know how old this set actually is, but it's still a really good seller. It still sells loads. Some people don't. You know, obviously maybe they look for the latest things on the website, but you know, sometimes you miss out on some other cool ones as well. I'm just kind of lining that up where I want to cut it. I'll try not to slice myself today. Right, okay. It's not quite the same when you're on your own all the time. It's you know, I do miss Helen not being here. She's the, you know, she does calm me down quite a bit, and she does help an awful lot. She does a lot on the business side, far more than I do. You know, I kind of play a lot, don't I? I get to play while she does all the admin stuff and basically runs the business. I would say. So you know, I've got to give her the credit sometimes she doesn't get the credit that she deserves. And I do say that I couldn't do this without her. Yeah. And I mean, some of you may know that we kind of met. Oh crikey! Back in end of 2011. Yeah, we were both kind of like lost souls, and yeah, it just happened that way, and it was magical. It was amazing. So yeah. I wouldn't know what to do without her. So she'll be crying now. No, she wouldn't. Or being sick, who knows. So if who else? I'll just have a look at some of the comments whilst I'm looking at this for a second. Oh, the cardboard looks like yes, yeah, it is a yeah. I think it may have been the Lindy sprays. Again, I think yeah. I did have a load of Lindy sprays. I will get some more because I really like that stuff. It's really nice. I don't know how old this one is, but again, I go through phases. I'll buy some stuff and then I'll go somewhere else and I'll go, oh, I wish I'd used that one now. So this is the sentiment. Let's bring back in our card and we'll start to put together some bits and pieces and see where we get. I'm trying to work out where placement of things are going to go. I'm going to probably put the sentiment on first because that allows me then to possibly, yeah, I'm going to decide where the rest of it goes from that. So sentiment will go on first, and I will use some of I'm using some 3D silicone glue. My glue of choice. I know a lot of my US friends will be using foam pads. Go for it. Nothing wrong with using foam pads. I used to use foam pads all the time. The only thing I do like about this is that obviously once you've, foam pads, once you've stuck it down, it's hard to get it back off, and especially if it was in the wrong place, or it's not quite right. This allows you that wiggle room that you want as well. So that's the only reason I use this. Again, I might go back to get some foam pads. I do like foam pads, but I like using black ones because lots of my stuff is dark and in kind of colour and that, and I don't like to see the white underneath if possible. So I'll probably look for some black foam pads. Just kind of bending that a little bit there. I'm trying to see where it goes and make sure it's in the right place without putting my head in the way. I'm sorry everybody if I do. I'm trying not to. We'll see now. So, do you know what I do sometimes as well? This is really, really, really sad. Sometimes I'll go, I'll normally do things by eye, but sometimes I'll get and I'll go, well, that's like 34 millimeters that side, and that was, do a move over just a touch. That's about as far as I get for doing it exact, close enough. So that's the sentiment, which is nice. I like that. Now I've got the moth to go on, which I do like, and I might just give it some angle there as well. Do I do the edges of the moth? He says. Are we looking for time? Oh, 9 o'clock. Time's getting on. Right, I will do this one next. So I will stick this down. Again, I didn't have a set time to say, oh, that's it, I'm going home now, that's it, I'm going home now. I already am. I've got nowhere else to go. So if you want to leave, fine, leave me alone. If you've got better things to do, it's fine, I don't mind. I shall carry on regardless. But hopefully you'll stick around and see how we finish this off. So we have this gorgeous moth. Again, for those who have just arrived or just watching now, there is a 50% off on the website on these particular items. Have a look in our offers of the week section. I kind of like that's kind of nice like that, I think. think we're starting to get some now. You know, normally when it's dry, I'll go around the edges afterwards, but I'm really not going to do that now this second. I think that's going to start to look nice. Now, the question that I've got for myself, I think I'm going to put some light bulbs on there, but I'm going to colour these in first. I'm not going to leave them like that, obviously. I'm just trying to see the placement where I want them. But do I put a moth on, another moth on maybe, or not? Good question. Can't decide. Decisions. Thank you, May. Oh, I have a Tim Holtz ruler with zero in the middle. Ah, yeah, right. That's good. I didn't know there was one. Yes, yeah, I do struggle with layouts as well. I just kind of like place it down and then hopefully go with the flow. Sometimes I'm trying to fit everything in or too much in. So sometimes I'll go, no, it's too much. So I just got to decide where things go. I kind of sometimes quite like, I sometimes like my like little moths and things maybe to go over the sentiment. Sometimes just slightly over there, just to give it that extra depth that goes on there. So I'm thinking that moth may just go there, but we'll see. I'm deciding. I'm just working on my weighting and my positioning for balance of my piece here. So I'm just trying to work out what goes where. See, I'm trying to work out whether that one will go there. How about moth hanging on the string of the bulb? That's a good one. That could be, that's possible. Maybe. I'm definitely going to have one over there, always just in between there, so maybe just slightly over there. So I think we're going to have a moth there, and we're going to have a bit of a flow of moth of some description. This is like where you don't plan something, and then you decide afterwards. Sometimes you can have too much on a card and then it just looks too much. So, and if Helen was here now, she would be telling me, just decide. That'd be her. Just decide. Maybe something. What did we think about? Can't decide on that one in the middle. Oh, ta Jane. Yeah. Bye. Yeah. So thank you for watching. So this is this one here. So do I put? I'm going to put right. Decisions made. Make a decision is not making a decision is the wrong one. So sometimes you have to live with it. Always say, you know what? Yeah, the best card is the next one. So that's what I always say. So I'm going to have a moth there, I'm thinking. Just, oops. You know, this is why I've got this. Just move it down a touch. Just go in there a second. Yeah, so might just move that touch. Right, how does that look so far, everybody? Here's me thinking I was going to get 2 cards done today, and so far I've only got 1. Yep, I'm just still undecided as to my layout for my bulbs. What do people think? 3 bulbs, 2 bulbs? Sometimes you just can't see the wood for the trees. So look, right. This is why I should have planned where I'm going with this beforehand. I like the Isabel likes the 3. I had the idea 1 on the board as well. Rule of 3, moths and bulbs, yeah. But I've only got 2 moths, you see. So do I put 3 moths on? And some, alright, 3 bulbs, 2 together at the right side. Okay. So I presume you're thinking right, like that, maybe, and down a touch. You have a little, you have the little black one that you could stick string, right, yeah, I haven't stamped that one out, so yeah, I should really have the little black one, shouldn't I? Yeah, there's a little black one as well. Maybe I should use that one. Yep. 2 on the Ali's saying 2 on the left. Two what? 2 bulbs on the left. Is that what you're saying, Ali? Give us some balance by putting 2 bulbs on the left. Do I put 2 bulbs on the left and 1 on the right? Oh, getting all fingers and thumbs now to decide where to put this one. That'll teach me for not planning this a bit more, won't it? Something like that, maybe. Yes, the 2 together. Right, 2 on the left. Yeah, room for more moths then. Yeah. Yeah, maybe what? Just a little one there. One of the that smallest one maybe. I'd have to stamp that. I'll have to stamp. I don't think I can stamp. I don't think I'm going to stamp on there. I'll have to stamp it and cut it out quickly. Yeah, I'll go with that. I need to colour these in first though, I think. So, what to do to colour them in with? Good question. What did I do? I can't remember what I did last time with this. Oh, I see. I think I used, it may have been just a yellow pen. Might have been just used a yellow pen and some sparkle on it. I don't remember. So look. Sometimes you have got the yellow or don't have the yellow. That's a good question. Oh yes. What colour is this one? Is that yellowy enough? Yeah, I could probably do that in yellow. Okay. Right. We'll quickly move that. I shall. I think that's not. That was the wrong one. Ha. And I will get a white pen as well. What's number 8? I need a bigger white pen. Number 10. Where's number 10 gone? 5, where's 10? 10. Yeah, these jelly roll pens, they have like numbers on the side. I think the one's the bigger. Just give it a little bit of whiteness there. You probably can't see that yet, but you will. I'll stick this one on here. Right, so that'll go there. I'll do these 2 quickly, and we'll stick these on. And then we might be able to get on with another card. We'll see now. I mean, since Helen's not here, there's no rush to do anything else. I've got nowhere else to go. So colour those in. Do you know what? I'll glossy accents. That would be good on there, won't it? Glossy accents. Might put a bit of glossy accents on. Right, with that out of the way. So we'll stick these on. A bit of silicone glue. No. Where's my right? tell you what I will do. Yeah, silicone glue and just move it to the side. I think I'm going to stick the bottom and the top with some silicone glue. So I'm using a combination here. The string or the lead for the light bulb. I'm sticking that straight flat, and then the actual bulb I'm having it raised off the card slightly. So we'll see how that works now. I'll go there, and I'll have to trim these down. So that's going. Move the camera out so you can see what I'm doing. Making a mess here, you can see all the mess. Move that up just a touch. Then we'll have the next light bulb higher up there. So I'm just wiping that into the glue. Some silicone glue on the end. Fiddly but fun fiddly, if you know what I mean. Stick. Yep. Then we shall have the third one coming down there, I think. And then we'll have room for one more, one more of the moths. And if anyone wants to hang around, I might do the, oh well, we'll see. I don't know whether we will now. We'll see now. I know it's gone like near enough an hour and a half into this one demonstration. Oh. This one will go slightly lower. Oops. Let's move some of these things out of the way. Now, got a little bit of glue there. We'll sort that out now. And I will trim these off. Thank you. Spot on. Not sure about that. Right, okay. So we will trim this now. And this one. Yeah, I think that's starting to look pretty good. Now, what I need to do is, I need to get a Posca pen, I think. Posca pens, where's my Posca pens? Never find your Posca pens when you want them. Right. Good question. Aha. Don't know whether this one still works. A bit of dimension to the light bulb. And we will add a bit of glossy accents onto that. Glossy accents. Just zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. don't use glossy accents enough, you know. Need to use that a lot more. Once I've done this, I'll be able to lift this up. Oh, I've got to stamp the one more moth. Just zoom out a touch there. So not quite finished, but it's getting there now. So we've got those glossy accents going on there now. That'd be great when it's dry. Now I've got one more moth to do there. I might do that next, and then we should probably be done with that. Do I do it? Where does I put my moth? Oh, do you know what? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to save a few minutes, and I'll have to. I shall cheat. I've got a moth here. I'm going to use this one. Let's see if I can get away with this one. Right. Ta-da! Cheated. So I'm going to use this moth here. I've taken it off another card. That's all right. I'll replace that moth with a new one. Just to save time, really, I'm thinking. So I think I'm going to have to do that once. Where do we think it should go? You're right, 2 bulbs, right, okay. I'm just wondering where this last moth will go. Can I decide to put it on smooth? Slightly over there, I'm thinking. Or do I want it? See, I've got to be careful. I don't like having the same angles and stuff. So no, we'll go with it somewhere like that. So how does that look? Oh, Claire, I reckon left. Okay, Claire. Left is where it's gone. Let me just zoom in there so you can see a little bit more of it. Again, I kind of quite like that. I can't lift it up too much because I've got glossy accents on the light bulbs. They'll look great when they're finished. Again, just using a little bit of a white Posca pen there on the right to give a bit of like 3-dimension there to the light bulbs and the lead. But yeah, that's again from a piece of card to what we've got now. Yeah, that's good. Now you can see if I lift this up or zoom out just a touch there, I pinched this one because I didn't really want to cut it. I've just taken it off mine, so I have to do another one now just to show totally different. I mean, obviously that one spritz more, and I've let it run on the left hand side there. This one on the right obviously didn't do any of that, but I think that looks good in its own way. Different stencil, and I think it really pops. Everything looks really good there. I like them both. Again, both. One is really mixed media. The other one is like a card you can give to somebody, you know. And the sentiment just makes that looks really good. Even in our darkest moments, there is always a glimmer of light, which is very true. So that is. Let's go back to the other camera a second. So that. Where have we gone? There we go. Yeah, so that is the first card. I'm looking at the time now, 9:25. Do I do another one tonight? Does everyone want to stay and watch another one? Make it. If you want to watch another one, I'll do another one. Give me a yay or an A. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down as you want to go and you want to do something else. I'll go. Yes, you want to stay. You want me to do the other one, do you? Okay, right. All right, I'll stay and we'll do the other one. We will do that. thank you so much for watching so far. I just want to show everyone who's maybe just joined now after an hour and a half what I was using, what products I'd used. So I'd used this set. Let's go back to the camera. Camera. Oh, is it 3? There we go. Look at that. You see how the mess my desk is now. Right, so again I was using this set here, which is really cool, like that one. We also have the Shining Bright set, which I will demonstrate next. So that one there. And then we also have the stencil as well, which is really cool. That's the Strobes. And all of 3 of these are on the website at a 50% off. I think that's the offer of the week. So it's all 3 at 50% off. So instead of like £30, I think it's £14.99. Don't quote me on dollars, but it's probably pretty much the same because the exchange rate is pretty much the same as the UK at the moment. So that's those 3 there. Amazing saving. And that is the first. There's two sets on the offer. So there's that one there, and then there's this one which I will demonstrate. I will demonstrate this light bulb in a minute. But on Saturday, I will hopefully demonstrate these 3 as well. So this is the other offer on, which is you got the really cool Mr. Bone Jangles. We have the Just Breathe, and we also have this awesome stencil as well, the Skull Shadow stencil. Again, these are 50% off. These ones here. Again, a skull is for life, not just for Halloween. I use these kind of things all the time, so it's really cool. Why, thank you very much. Wash hands, wash hands. Yeah, I will wash my hands when I've finished. Right, now, I don't know how, it's a good question because Helen's not here, so I don't know how many there are that you can actually order on the website. I know there is only a limited quantity of them, so I don't know. I know it's on for a week until next week, but I don't know how many there are. So that. It was all dependent on how many there were going to be available. I don't know the quantities that there are. I'll be honest with you. I don't do that kind of thing, so I don't actually know. So let me just go back to, there we go. Yeah, I don't. I must admit I'm not expert on the the website or anything like that, so I don't know exactly how many is there. Just have a look and see. Is my best guess. Right. So let's go back to the other card now. At 9:30, we're gonna kind of try and finish the other one. So I shall put these to one side. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. That's really cool. And we shall put them to one side and let it dry. And now we shall return to the other one. So where did we get? This is still not quite. Sorry, my head's in the way there. What? Let the camera catch up. So this is still wet. So I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one here, one that's already dry. So this was a CD. It was just a blank CD. I say CD. I think it was scratched, so that's why not ever been used. And I've just put a glittery texture paste through the stencil and let it dry, and it's pretty good. The texture paste, if anyone wants to know what it was one of the Cosmic Shimmer Lunar pastes. There's lots of different kinds of glittery paste there. Again, it's glittery and it dries really good, and it does stick to a CD, not a problem. Right, so 2 cards in one evening. You're really testing me now, aren't you? Right, so this one here. So I'm going to use the Shining Bright to go with that. Now, what I'm thinking is that because this is so bright, what I want to use is probably use a piece of black card on this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably spritz this card, and then we're going to stick that CD onto there like so, and then we're probably going to do something like we're going to stamp this gorgeous light bulb out, put it on there, and maybe use one of these sentiments. I do like that sentiment there. Don't let someone dim your light simply because it's shining in their eyes. I do like that. That's great. I do like shine bright as well. That's good. And just the word shine, I think that looks really cool as well. So again, it's these kind of inspirational and motivational kind of like words. They mean so much. They're not just, you know, just corny or anything like that. So I do like this. So let's make a start. Yeah, it is very sparkly, isn't it? It's nice, and it kind of works with the light bulb. I like it again. It's great. I mean, you could do things like you could put it onto a spinner as well, couldn't you? I've done that, I think, with the cat, with the Cheshire Cat. I'll have to find that out and dig that out with the CDs. It looks really cool. But I did that in black. So the first thing I want to do is I get some more kitchen roll, and I'm going to spritz this piece of black card. Again, not sure where I'm going with this because I honestly thought, well, I didn't honestly know how long the last one was going to take. So let's just go for it, shall we? We'll put this to one side for a minute. Got a piece of black card. Now, colours. I'm deciding what colours I'm going to spray with this now. So being black card, I'm going to probably use kind of oxide-y colours because they'll like show up more than just your regular spray inks. They're going to absorb the light, but the oxides have a kind of chalky whitish finish, so I think that will probably work better. Colours that I'm probably going to use is probably obviously go for those kind of yellowy colours. Might use a bit of pink as well. See what other colours I've got here. Well, I've got, yeah. We'll start off with the yellow and see kind of what other colours we'll go for. I'm trying to work something that will go with that as well, you see, and it's being a light bulb, so we'll go back in with the colours. The thing is, you don't maybe need too much on this as a background because it's going behind the CD, and I haven't decided how much I'm going to go on there as well. So I want that to be the kind of centre of attention. So do you know what? I'm not even sure I'm going to use that much more. Might do a little bit more. Yeah. It's knowing when to stop is the thing, isn't it? Sometimes you can just kind of go a bit overboard. I do like that. I did have a new colour as well. What new colour did I have? Oh, Barn Door. Now that's a new one to me because I haven't seen that one before. I haven't seen that one before. So I might use a bit of Barn Door. Again, I'm deciding, I'm on the fly as to what colours I'm going to use. Or I may use a bit of, I'll tell you what I'll use. A bit of Wild Honey. Wild Honey, I think that would be a nice orangey colour. Oh, that's quite similar. That's not going to do anything for me. That doesn't do it for me. You know, I'm thinking of keeping this pretty much the same. Your sentiments are always so. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean Helen does. Oh yes, do you know what I've done? I have a look. I think I've done a card on the website on the Rock Out on the Rock Out stamp set. I think I may use a CD on that. I don't know whether that's on the website. Have a look at that. I think I broke the CD and it's kind of coming in at angles with the guy from the Rock Out set on there as well in the centre. I think I've done that. It might be on the website. If not, I'll dig it out and put it on Instagram or something. I did that many years ago. Again, I say, I do like using CDs every now and again, so I'm trying to work out whether I want more or less on here. I might use some of this spritzy, this flickering candle as well. That's just gives it a little bit more shimmer, I'm thinking. I think I'll stop there before I spray anything else that I don't really want sprayed. So I'm going to quickly dry that. I'm quite new to these distress micro stains. They're quite nice. They're very sparkly as well. So if you haven't tried them, then go for it. Have a go. I'm sorry, I'm not sure who that. I can't see who that is because of Facebook security. I can't say who's. Yes, I am missing Helen. I am missing Helen a lot. I'll be all alone in a creepy house. No, it's not creepy, but it seems like, you know, when you're on your own in a house, sometimes it's like you hear everything that you don't normally hear. So I'll just have to put on a movie, as long as it's not like a Halloween type movie. We'll see. So I'm just now, if I move that out of the way. See, it's not. Oh, there you can see that kind of glittery gold in there as well. I haven't even dried it off yet properly. We'll see now. That's but that's going to go well. I think that's going to go well with that. And I'm not even sure. I might use a bit of. We do have another gold as well. Where's my other gold I was looking for? To tarnish. You never find the colour that you want when you want it. Oh no, brush pewter. Ah, crooked broomstick. That's one. That would be a good one. A little bit of that one, I'm thinking. That colour might go well with that. That's quite dark actually. It's kind of dark. That's fine. I'll dry that now. Again, you know, when you're playing, you've not used these colours before. It's, you know, not only am I kind of making something for you, I'm kind of like experimenting as well at the same time. So it's kind of nice when you can do that. That's a nice colour actually, I like that. 3 different kinds of shimmers on there. Cosmic yellow. Oh, try, yeah, Julie. Yeah, I would try the stains. Yeah, they're gorgeous. So yeah, there is. I mean, I can just zoom in there, just a touch for you. Oops, camera 2. Where's my camera gone? Yeah, I'm trying to show you on the camera where I can. How kind of shimmery that is. Again, it doesn't have to be, you know, amazing, but it's just as a backdrop to this, which, you know, adds. It's got enough sparkle and glow on it on its own. So yeah, that's kind of where we're going to go with that. Yeah, I do like that. Right. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is to, what am I doing next? I'm going to stick this piece of card onto a blank, which I'll have somewhere. Right. This is right. This is actually. Do you know what? Do I distress the edges first? Do you know what? I think I'm doing that. Distressing the edges. Yeah. Right. Put that to one side. I just got my black soot again. Oops. I've got gold fingers now. Just go in there, just on the edges, and bring in that corner a little bit more as well. Yeah, you can see that starting to come to the centre. That's what you want. You know what? I know I am missing Helen, but I'm kind of, you know, by doing this, it's kind of taking my mind off, you know, when you miss somebody, you know. Just don't tell her. I hope she don't watch it. I'll tell her that it wasn't worth watching. So she won't watch it. Okay, I think. Yeah. distressing those edges makes the world of difference. So with my hands not too dirty, I know I've got a little bit of colour on there, gonna have to work with it. I'll tell you what we'll do. Why don't I just clean my mess up first. Try and clean my mess up. I don't know about everybody else, but I always start with a huge area and end up with something tiny. So apologies in advance. I am trying to wipe my hands as well. So we're going to bring that back in and we're going to use that next. And I've got a card blank, which I'll try not to get all over my hands. Chances are it's going to get messy, but we'll see now. So I'm going to peel this off. I did this just to save a little bit of time, not much, but, and just, sorry, excuse my head whilst I try and put this on straight. You'll see it more if it's black, that's not central. Right, I think that's looking good. Again, I'm trying to, when I'm doing demonstrations for you, I'm trying to do something start to finish, or something that you can actually give to somebody as well. I will be doing some other stuff as well, doing some backgrounds at some point, showing you what you can do with some of the background stamps that we've got. So keep an eye out for those kind of things. And we've got something very special coming up, not at the end of the month, but before the end of the month as well. So keep an eye out for that as well, something really cool. So it'll be fun, and you'll want to see it. We'll have to set. We'll put the put the placement holder on on YouTube and that, and Facebook, so you'll be able to see exactly what that is. So right, we'll get back to this. Again, this is where it's starting to come together with something now. What I want to do as well is to I need the sentiment, so I'm going to use the sentiment from that one of the set. I can't decide which one I'm going to use yet. And I've got to stamp this out as well. So I'm going to stamp the light bulb out. So I'm not sure about the placement whether that's go higher up a little bit. We'll see. But sometimes I'm currently working on a square card, so you can tell I didn't think this one through so much. So I'm going to have the light bulb on there. And I might have one of the sentiments underneath, might have shine underneath there, so we'll see something like that. It'll look quite nice, I think. So, oh, Tara Rocks, thank you for coming in. I don't know what time it is in there. What time is it? So is that morning? I don't even know what time it is. So it's 9. Is it? I don't know what time it is in Australia. But yeah, thank you. Oh, and Jeanette as well. Yeah, Jeanette's going to go as well. So. Bye, Jeanette. Everyone's leaving me. That's fine. Everyone's got something. I did say that. So, but I'm just carrying on anyway on my own. That's fine. I want to get this one. I want to get this finished today. So I'm going to just place that there. I'm going to stamp that out now as well. Oh, I'm still right. Oh, right. Okay. Bye, Jeanette. Hiya, Rocks. Nice to see you. Stay. Right. I'm going to stamp that out. Oh, I didn't get myself a piece of card out for that yet, so I've got to find a piece of card. That's a good one. Right, I'll use this piece, I think. And I will use my stamping platform. We're seriously going for it today, I must admit. We're going for, 2 cards. Very, very unlike me. Right, let's move that out of the way. We'll bring this one in. Stamping platform, piece of card, and the stamp. Do it that way. Oops. To the right way, Mark. There we go. So I'm going to stamp it there, probably. More magnets than I probably need. happy with that. Where have we got dirty pad? There we go. Just wipe that dry now. Aha. Right, so right, I should stamp that, and I'll do clear embossing on this. I just thought to myself, well, I should we'll stay that colour. We'll go for this colour. Black is black. That's the colour we're going. Oh, could have done it in silver. I just thought to myself, maybe I should have done it in silver. But we'll stick with the black. To see, right, yes, you could. Do you know what? That's a very good idea, Michelle. Yeah, you could have done that. Well, I could have done that, I suppose, couldn't I? Might try stamping. Yes, that would probably work. Do I do that now, though? That is a question. Do you know what? I think I'll do that next time, because do you know why? Is that if I was going to colour, I want to maybe do a colour so you can still see through it. And I think on acetate, I think the like the alcohol inks would work really well. And I actually don't have any alcohol inks, so Michelle, you'll have to do it for me. You'll have to do it and tell me what. Oh, it's Friday morning, and tell me what it's like. So go back over it again. I want it nice and black. Again, this ink pad. I keep on saying to myself, I've got ink to re-ink it, and I just haven't re-inked it. You know that you finish doing a demonstration, and you say you're going to do something, and you just walk away and forget all about it. So. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Right, take that off there. I'm just going to clear emboss that now. Clear. Oh, nearly used the white there. Ooh, that's a close call. Very close call. Ah, yeah, you could, yeah. No, yes, you could, yep. You're quite right, Michelle, you could have used it, yeah. I still gonna have to colour this in, so you're quite right. Maybe I should do it on onto acetate. Do you know what? There's a chance that I may just change my mind now. We'll see. I'm gonna have to dig out my acetate if I'm gonna do that. Do you know, that's not actually bad. Oops, throwing stuff away. That's not actually a bad idea onto acetate, because that would look better than possibly, do you know. Yeah, see, the thing is, I could spritz that, and then acetate would be better, wouldn't it? Decisions. Yeah. Do I colour it in and then put glossy accents on instead? Or do I do it so it's see-through? Where's my acid? Here we go. I see what you mean. Something like that. I'm looking at my... yeah. Decisions, Mark. No. Now you've got me at a quandary now. I'm at the stage I was like, do I go ahead, carry on, or do I try it on acetate and see? Oosh. Stamp onto acetate. Everyone's going to stamp onto acetate, yeah. Do you know, that might be a good idea. Let me just try and find my acetate now. Bear with me 2 seconds whilst I look for my acetate. no musket stuff, that's not acetate. Acetate. Right. So now we will have to see whether I can pull this off now. Thing is, if I'm doing it onto acetate, I may not want to do. Right, I've got to be careful here. Right, so I'm going to put that on there. Right, just trying to work out what colour I'm going to use. I'm not sure I want to do it in. Do I want to do it in black or white? Stamp onto white acetate. Sorry, white embossing powder. What do you reckon, everyone? Should I use white embossing powder with it? What do you reckon? Versamark with white embossing powder. Oosh. Decisions. That's a good question, actually. Yeah, white. So possibly use Versamark. I'm not sure how white this will come out because I've kind of like look what I did to my pad now. Use a wipe on that. Right. We'll see what that comes out like. White embossing powder. White embossing powder. It may be kind of off-white, grey by the look of it by the time I've done this now. I splodged a little bit there. If I'm cutting it out, I might get away with that. Yep. Right. Yeah, we've got a bit of a splodge there. But it's alright, I'm cutting it out. Might be able to get away with that. So see what happens now. Rock's the same white, so we may get away with this. We shall see now. Right. Do I use a brush just on that little bit there? It's sometimes a little bit too short to worry too much about that. Right. Let's go for it. Well, it's embossed. We shall see how it looks now. Just put that away. Again, one of those things that you hadn't decided until now as to where we go with this. So, ooh. Does that work? Do you think that works, everybody? Do you know what? I think that will work, actually. I'll cut this out, and I'm not sure whether I want to put any colour on that. Possibly. Do you like the white ball? Yeah. Okay. We'll put that to one side. We'll cut this out. Not too fussy. It's quite easy to cut this. Acetate's good, isn't it? You can just kind of get away with not being too perfect with the cutting. I'm not the best cutter outer. I'll cut rough and now I always cut back into it a little bit closer afterwards. Round. I don't know about you, but I always talk to myself when I'm cutting things. I say normally I have music on, so, or sometimes I watch I have like a TV show on, which is nice. Get off. Right. Okay. That's better. So yeah, something like the light bulb there. That actually looks quite nice. I think I'll quite like that. What do you reckon? Do you reckon I should colour that in? Or just leave it as it is? Ooh. See, I could use a pen on there, but I'm not sure how much it would show. Tell you what I'll do. I'll test it out. I'll get a pen now and see what it comes out like. These pens, alcohol pen, yeah. I don't know where the other one went. Ah. See, I'm not sure you can't really, I don't think you can see through it. Does it make any difference, you think? I don't think it does. Yeah, I don't think the maybe if the alcohol inks would be better, and I don't actually possess them. Shimmer of yellow. Yellow what behind it? Rocks. Oh, Spectrum Noir, shimmer of yellow. Right. I'm just wondering whether, what if I try something else, just one more thing to see if that would work. Let me just find it. I'll try this stuff. This is Stickles Glitter Gel. Now I don't know whether this would work. I'm just going to try that and see. Just to see what that would look like. Let's zoom in there. Whether like a glitter on there. It's different. I don't have the. I know there is a yellowy one, isn't there? But I don't have that yellowy one. But yeah, do it on the back so you cover the. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that kind of glittery stuff. And that's quite not. I think that's quite nice. It looks kind of like where there's like a frosted bulb kind of thing. That might work. Yeah, because it does separate out the. Yeah, I'll do that. Right, decision made. I shall put some of this on the back of there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick. I'm going to stick this on first. So use some silicone glue. Haven't done the sentiment yet, have I? So we'll have to look at that in a second. I'm just trying to work out what sentiment, if that's going to go, a light bulb's going to go on. Do I have room for a sentiment on this card or not? I'll put the light bulb higher up. Don't know whether I want to put a sentiment on there or not, or just keep it as it is. Do you know, sometimes I can put the sentiment on the inside, couldn't I? I do like sometimes putting the sentiment on the inside. I think that looks good. Yeah, leave the sentiment off. That one can go on the inside. I can put maybe that on the inside. Don't let someone dim your light simply because it's shining in their eyes. Yeah, that can go on the inside of a card. What I'll do with this one here is I'll use this this Stickles glitter gel, and I shall just cover the back of the light bulb with that. If I use a piece of black card, you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Oops. So this, I'm applying this obviously to the back, so the embossing stays all intact. This stuff isn't like you know, the Stickles glitter glue, you know, in the little tube things, in the little bottles. This is quite gummy. It's very gummy, I would say. I know it's called a gel, so it's not the same stuff. It's totally different. It's very kind of like stringy, you know, but it does go quite far. It's not. I don't know whether I find it as easy to apply as the from the bottles, but it is, you know, does lend itself to more with the palette knife. But it does go quite far. I know that the bottles are the tubs are small, but it does seem to go a long way. I used to write. It reminds me of like kind of slime. You know, the slime, you know, like in Ghostbusters. Yeah, very slimy, but it's quite cool. So just go around the light bulb. Again, it's quite easy to get it put everywhere. Just holding it down as I'm doing it. You know, I think the thicker you do it, the depends on what the effect is that you're going for. Just trying to make sure I cover it evenly-ish. Again, I don't want it ultra perfect. Now we'll see, hopefully this will look quite nice on the other side. Great. So what I will have to do is I need some silicone, big blob of silicone glue on there, and when that's dry, that's going to look quite nice. Yeah. So some more silicone glue. There. Just try and hide where you're putting it. Being acetate. And up there behind the word. Just try and get away with that. See what we get now. Oh, butterfingers. Right. Again, trying out new things, whether it works 100% or not is, you know, is a totally different case. When that's dry, that should be more sparkly and more kind of the glue will dry a little bit clearer. So yeah. I might stick that a bit down there. A bit more glue on there, I think. Hold that down in place. There we go. Stay. Again, it's all about trying different things, new things, things that you may not have wanted to do before. So look at that now. So we have this card and the other one I did earlier, which looks a bit dry now. Do you know, I quite, yeah, once it's dry, it should look really, really nice. Again, I didn't get a chance to put a sentiment on there, but maybe if I'd have made it a little bit longer, the card, but I'm quite happy to put a sentiment on the inside. I mean, it's pretty blingy as it is, isn't it? It's pretty cool. I think that's quite nice. Again, different. I don't think I've done this before, that one, like that. This one's come out really nice as well. Again, that glossy accents is nearly dry now. Again, it's all about having fun, isn't it? It's all about having fun. Again, I'm terrible at always making square cards. I will try and do some different shaped ones at some point. So I just hoped. Let me just go to the other camera. Yes, sorry everybody. Yeah, I hoped. Well, go to camera 1. Right there. So. 2 cards at, well, what time did we start? Did we start at 8 o'clock? 2 cards, 2 hours. A lot longer than I planned to. Thank you so much for everybody who has stayed with me all this time. I'm sure you were probably watching other things at the same time. All well and good. I do exactly the same thing. I hope you enjoyed that. Check out those offers for those sets on the website. Let me just have a look at the few comments. Hi, thank you, Brenda. Yeah, just a little bit, and Kay as well. Thank you, Kay, Julie, May. Oh, Sarah. Thank you. Who else? Oh, and Rox. Yeah, glossy accents. Yeah, they do. Thank you so much for sticking with me for the last 2 hours. I'm sure it probably took longer than really necessary, but I wasn't really sure where I was going with them. I just had an idea in my head. It worked out pretty well at the end of the day. Again, it's all about playing, having fun, and showing you what we can do with the stamps. I'm sure you could do a lot better. Let's see it. You know, please, if you do something even similar, or I've got these sets, or you want to buy them and use them, you know, please, you know, drop them on the Facebook site. Yeah, on our Facebook page, or in a group. That'd be great. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. You'll get notifications as to when we're going live. And obviously you can watch us on HD and YouTube as well. And ring the bell as well, so you get that notification. But yeah, your support means everything to us as always. And it's Thursday today, so we shall be back. I shall be back on my own on Saturday, I do believe. It will be probably up close and personal again on a Saturday afternoon, possibly. So I don't know what time that is in Australia, so don't ask me. Rox will probably tell you what time it is elsewhere. But yeah, so thank you so much. And I shall leave you to it now. I shall make myself a cup of tea and maybe watch half an hour of TV before I go to bed. And I shall see you all again on Saturday afternoon, probably around about 2 p.m. So don't quote me on that time. That may change, but it'll probably be around about 2 o'clock. So thank you so much, and we shall see you on Saturday. Take care now.